Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name's Dustin, and I'm going to take you through a light back day, low pull day. We started off earlier with some seated rows. Didn't really get that on footage because there's a lot of people around. I didn't really want to record a bunch of people, but after that, we moved on over here to some bent over barbell rows, making sure we're pretty parallel. Really want to get that stretch and hit that back pretty well. Like I said, I kept it pretty light. Um, I've had a past of some strained back, so didn't want to injure myself, so I wanted to make sure my form was correct and we were good to go before, my next pull day and I start getting a little heavier, but it felt pretty good. Once I start getting a little heavier, I'll start wearing my back brace, but yeah, it felt pretty good doing this. I really like doing some back bent over barbell rows. Feel really good, and I really like doing the movement. You'll see later in the video, I have some friends working out with me as well. But next, we moved on to some lat pull downs. You're going to see that kept it pretty light here too. Just want to make sure, I'm getting the movement correctly and feeling pretty good about it. But we kept this at about 4 sets to 8 to 10, um, going just before failure. I moved it up a little bit more after that, but still kept it pretty light. Kept it at about 140, just to make sure everything was going good. And yeah, I didn't get any injuries. Yeah, so next we moved on to some shrugs. Really like doing shrugs as well, but we wanted to do a little warm up set. This is kind of my first full back day since I've been really back at the gym. Been away for a little while, going through some things and really trying to get, back into the swing of things and staying pretty fit. But we kept this at about failure. So we did about 4 sets of just before or failure right after this warm up set. So you can see we added another plate on each side. Before you guys all come at me, yes, I know I am part of the small calf crew, really working on those to get those a little bigger. Not really gifted in the genetic part of the legs either, so you'll see that as well. But we'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get some size going and start doing those squats again and doing all that. But so we kept on doing these shrugs, and so after the shrugs, we moved on to some hammer strength curls, single arm. Starting off with some 35s. Arms were pretty warmed up, so went a little heavier. Making sure to keep them shoulders back, trying to keep the shoulders out of the movement. So keeping your arms really in there and pushing that forward. We supersetted these with some curls over there in the back. You'll see that easy curl bar, so we're using that. That was 50 pounds as well, but did about 4 sets of both. 4 sets of 8 on the hammer strength curls, and then pretty much to failure on the easy curl bar. After that, we moved on to the hammer strength curl machine. I really like this machine, but I really wanted to blast the arms, trying to get them biceps big. So pretty much did about 4 sets of these as well, all the way to failure. Making sure to try and keep it slow on the movement to really feel the bicep as you're doing those curls. You'll see my buddy over here is going to do his set next, and then I got another one after that. So I'm trying to get through this pretty quick. I know usually when you have friends with you working out, workouts can take a little long, and I like to be in and out of the gym. I'm getting in there I stay in there about an hour to hour and a half, depending on if I'm doing cardio that day inside the gym or if I'm doing, cardio outside. I like to switch it up because, we all know cardio can be a little boring sometimes. So we want to make sure, we keep it a little different so that, it makes it a little interesting. I really like coming to the gym on Sundays. I don't know how you guys' gyms are anywhere else, but here in Utah, Sundays are pretty dead at the gym. And, you know, when we go in there, you can pretty much get anything you want done. Unlike Mondays where everything's packed and you got to wait for, machines to use or, even bench press. It's kind of why I don't really bench on Mondays anymore. I try to keep it at legs, but even then it's starting to get a little carried away in the gym. So pretty much at this point, my arms are fatigued, my back's fatigued, and I'm really not wanting to do this last set. So I started using Ghost, their Ghost pump, and I'm really enjoying that. I like the pump it gives me because I'm trying to really limit my caffeine intake. I was one of those that drank a little too many energy drinks, and along with those energy drinks, I would pump my pre-workout, and I was feeling really tired towards the end of the day, and I really wanted to get that situated, so I doing about a full scoop of pump and about quarter to a half a scoop of Ghost pre-workout as well. But you'll see towards the end of this, I really struggle to get the last few reps in, but we are going to failure, so I mean it's pretty much what we want to get done. Also, not a product placement, but I bought these Germ Reaper shirts, and I really like the way they changed the design. I like the feeling, and I like the way they look when I'm wearing them. But so you should probably check them out. From here, we did some single arm cable rear delt flies. Now I don't do my rear delts on my shoulder day. I like to save them for back day. I don't know why I do it, but I really enjoy doing them on back day as well. I'm already pretty much doing a full day anyway, so we'll want to incorporate those. Kept these at about 4 sets as well, about 12 reps. Really trying to get the blood to the rear delt. I'm trying to get my rear delts are one of my weak points. So as you can see, I do have a lot of weak points, but they are one of my big weak points. So I really try to hit those pretty hard. Um, that way, we can get those things to grow. But I like to switch off every back day as well. Sometimes I'll do them on dumbbells and sometimes I'll do them on cables. Today was the cable day, but we did some face pulls after that. Finish them off. You're just doing these to failure. Pretty much as heavy as you can go. Yeah, so after these, I did cardio for about 30 minutes, just on Stairmaster. I like using the Stairmaster, probably one of my favorite machines for cardio. Makes me sweat, and helps me get better in shape rather than treadmill. But yeah, it was pretty much the end. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these voiceovers or if you guys want me mic'd up. I do have a mic, and uh, I'd enjoy doing those well. It's much easier as well too because I can really explain things in depth, and we can get more personal at it. Yeah, if you definitely like my videos and like the content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Be very much appreciated. And as always, let's keep active, keep getting in there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye.